How y'all doing? We're on the roof of this store. I want to give you a little tour around so you can see the downtown from the downtown of Okmulgee, Oklahoma. This is downtown, Sunday afternoon, 5 p.m. Downtown. There ain't much going on. There's just a few cars driving by. That's about it. You can see I'm up here. There's the fill a bag for $1 and everything. So over here, this great building here, we have Neil's Furniture. That used to be like the electrician shop and everything. And if you go behind that over there, you got the courthouse. Over there, that area I call Legal Central, because I should have grabbed my mic because the wind is blowing and everything. And normally I don't like the mic because I sound like I'm in a box, but probably sound like I'm in a box anyway with the wind blowing. But so over here we have 3 attorneys just right across the street. There's City Hall over there. My fingers are filthy because I've been up on the roof cleaning up and patching some holes and everything. So I got to get up here all the time doing all that fun stuff. So there's the courthouse over there, and then right behind this building you'll have the jail, which you can't really see it, but if we go over this way, we have the federal prison right there. That gray building, that's the federal prison. Then behind the courthouse over there, there's another building. You can just see the top of it. That's the other jail for the city. Then we have the car wash over here where everyone will hang out at night, blast their music, have a good time. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, it's good to have a good time. And that brown building there, that's the light brown, that's the old Chevy dealership. Behind the apartments, the one where it says apartments and everything, there was another building there. They tore that down and everything. That was all that. And you can see how it looks up there. But this used to be the glass company and the 3 apartments over here. They've done a little bit of work. John Neal bought that. He got a little bit of money to play with that. So, you know, then you got the swimming pool place behind this little White House here where they sell a bunch of swimming pool stuff. You got the emergency management where that American flag is flying up behind there and everything. But you can see we have 11,000 people in the town of Okmulgee. I think when I moved here it was like 13,000. So a few people have moved out and everything. You can see the platform over there behind the white building there. You see a little blue strip. That's where the other building for the Chevy dealership used to be. And if you look down that way down there, past the car wash right behind there, go down another block and there's a mortician down there. They do all the funerals and everything. And back down, I don't know if we can see it. We're going to go back down this way and see if we can see it. But yeah, you can see it. Past the railroad tracks there, there's another red building there. That's where they filmed a lot of the Res Dog scenes when they're inside that building there thing that has all the weeds growing through and there's no roof on it. That's where they filmed that and everything down there. I didn't know if you could see that. Let's see what we can see down this street, because at the end of this street it dead ends down there, and there's a church at the end of the street and all that. So then let's go back this way like we were going to do. I'm just all over the place, you know, having a good old time. This side of my building, it don't have a lip right here to hang on, so I'm staying over here. I don't want to fall off or anything. You know, I'm afraid of heights, you know, chicken. Yes, that's me. Chicken, chicken, chicken. If anyone's got any comments, want to jump in here, go ahead. I'll answer anything I can. There's a couple of houses there. They've been redone. They just live there. There's an old machine shop right there and everything. I think them trucks in the yard. Get over here, these cars in this truck in the yard, they have been there for like 20 years at least since I bought my building and everything. And I think they're starting to sink into the ground. Over here we have the high school, that big old building way back there with the white sides on it. That's the high school over there and everything. Got some houses going back that way, and if you go back over there, there's a scrap yard and everything over that way, back that way. And then we got the church over here. And if you look into you see behind there, there's the 2 buildings right there. Those are the 2 largest buildings in Okmulgee. Actually, there's 3. I can't remember if that's the one or not. There might be 3. I can't remember. But they're the tallest ones, you know. There ain't too much around here, as you see. So, whoops. And I've been working on the roof trying to find some leaks and all that. Well, every now and then I get up here and I try to patch any cracks I see in the roof and everything, because fixing the roof is just too damn expensive. Love my roof there. Got a green roof with a blue on it and everything. Anything to save money, you know. And but at least it don't leak anymore, so that's all that matters right there. Eventually I'll get it painted and everything. Had a leak up here on this other roof, or starting of a leak. Found that already. Had to seal that, get that patched up. But that's pretty much Okmulgee, Oklahoma, downtown. If you look over this way here, there's an American flag back there. That is the post office and everything. This garage over here, that is the garage for the church. They do some stuff over there. Sometimes they have sales and everything. This one with the green across the street, that is Oaks for mental health and everything. And they do a lot of drug rehabilitation and all that stuff. I need to wash my mouth so I don't get flagged and everything, because they've been flagging me for all kinds of stuff, even though I'm not talking negative. I'm just talking and everything. But that's the downtown of Okmulgee and everything. And that's pretty much all we got. That's our downtown. I mean, that's it. You go down this street all the way down to the highway 75 and everything. There's a little bit more town. There's houses around. There's a few stores down the other way, but we don't have a whole lot here and everything. A lot of people don't even come downtown, especially on Sunday. They all disappear and do their own thing and everything. So there's another church over there with the red roof over here. This building here is the big old thing. They took the windows out down here of the glass in the bottom there, and they put two Mustangs. I don't remember what the other car was. Put them in there and then put the glass back in on the end where it says caution. Well, I guess you can't see it, but there's a yellow sign down there that says caution. They put 3 cars in there and put the glass back up and everything. There used to be I think that building was built in back in the 1920s, I think it was, when they had the prohibition, you know, alcohol, all that stuff. That 4th floor, there used to be a room up there that had a little eye hole in it, where to get in there you had to be checked and have the password and all that, so you go in and drink it and everything, you know, like they do on the movies and all that stuff. They used to do that in there. I almost bought that building for $50,000 plus the lot for another $10,000, but I'm glad I didn't, because man, they've been working on that building forever and it's got so much work to do that I don't think I'd like that. But then he turned around, he wanted $75,000 for this building, wouldn't go off of it, and then he turned around and sold to someone else for $50,000. I would have gave him $50,000 for that building all day long and everything, but they just sold that building for almost $400,000, I think. I don't know. I heard it's pretty good. I didn't look. I'm not going to go to the courthouse and look it up and everything, but they did pretty good on that sale. And so that's pretty much what we got going on downtown. Not a whole lot up here. Everything. Just a small town doing our thing. So yeah, I'm just not really doing a whole lot of extra on the lives and everything. Been going so busy, my brain's all fried, and I just don't know what I'm doing half the time. But at least I found where I need to work on, patch some things. I always look for the cracks on the roof and everything, and get them patched up and everything to keep preventative maintenance. And there's the back roof. It looks horrible, but it works, you know. Back when I bought it, they had a gap along the thing there, and they put a roof over the roof, and it just started leaking into the building. We pour water in. I mean, it was like running faucets and everything. And kept paying people to do it and do it and do it, and finally I got up here and did it, and guess what? It don't have that issue anymore. Do a lot of patching up on this roof and everything. Been doing all that stuff. But that's pretty much all I got for you for today, because I can't really see much out there. Look at that beautiful sky up there. It's pretty cool up here. See, it's got no lip across that one side. And that's the roof of my big building. So that's pretty much all we got. Now, if anyone wants to jump in now, you can jump in. Or if you want to have any comments or anything, any questions. We had DHS move in down the street here. They had that right next to Oaks. They redid that building there and redid all that. We got DHS down here, CPS, and all the goodies down here now. I don't know how far we can see down this street today. Can't really see too far and everything. But this is pretty much what we do down here. this is how it goes. It's pretty dead for Sunday. Let's see here. I don't remember how to do stuff. So that's pretty much all there is to that. That's what we got going on around here. I've just been patching the roof up and everything else, getting it all done, make sure, because I know there was a little thing starting here I had to get fixed, got that fixed. I paid people to fix all these little problems and everything, and they never can get them fixed, but you come up here and you look, you can find where the problems are. I don't understand why they can't find them. They just take the money and run and leave me with a mess. Ooh, that's a soft spot. Gonna have to check that out later. Don't like them soft spots at all. But I think that's where we had a leak before at time and we fixed it, but I guess I didn't patch over the other, but I don't think there was anything leaking there. I think I need to quit going over that spot. Let's see, we're gonna go down this ladder and see how that goes. Yeah, I think going down to the next roof, get off here. So much fun. While I was down here, we had to patch up the seam on the thing because they should have put flashing, but they just put some roll roofing across there and just clapped it in 20 years ago. Before they even did that, they left it all opened up here. There's like a 4-inch hole. Why would you put a roof over a roof, like a 4-inch hole, when you patched it all, knowing that it's going to leak onto the other roof and everything? So it ain't stopping nothing and everything. So, and there's the little house we showed you before. See, there's a skylight there where it used to be. We sealed that up and everything, but I got to put a new piece of metal over it and all that. So you can see the cars in the yard there over there a little bit better. There's some nice old trucks and stuff, but they've been there forever. And they're starting to sink into the ground now. You can see the school a little better. Eventually I'm going to get my roof all done like that, all pretty and white and everything. Yeah, that's how that goes. Let's see here. Now for the fun part. Take this ladder, throw it over the side, because I'm going to need that to get out of this roof. So, let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm just goofing off. So, this is the fun of owning your own business. You get to do your own maintenance, you get to do your own work, you get to keep over everything. Because if you pay someone, half the time they ain't doing it right. And if they are doing it right, you're paying for it all right. But unfortunately, you don't make a lot of money, so you just do what you can and everything. There we go. So that's a tour of my roof and tour of the city from the roof. Not much to see, I guess, but still kind of cool. This is the side of the apartments. I got a whole bunch of work to do there too. It's not that I can't do it. I just don't have the time or the energy. You know, they thought I had MS and I was supposed to get to work, you know, the MRI and all that stuff and everything. But I'm going to tell you what. Parasite cleanse, amazing. Takes away the brain fog, takes away half the problems. Now I'm running like I was 20 years ago and everything. But that's not the only thing I do. I do my CMOS, I do my RSO and everything. So that makes a difference on me because the last 5 years I've been crippling and getting to the point where I couldn't walk, couldn't do anything. Now here you see me, I'm up on the roof, I'm doing all this stuff and everything. And it's amazing, you know, what I never would have thought a parasite cleanse could change your life so much and everything. Because I mean, my brain I felt like I was underwater all the time and everything. I had issues with all kinds of different things. And if you ever get on some podcasts and everything, and check out Joe Rogan and Mel Gibson, and they'll tell you what medicine it is that does the parasite cleanse. I just can't say it on here because you know how they flag you for everything, and I keep getting flagged, and I'm trying not to get banned from TikTok yet and everything else, but I feel like I'm being censored no matter where I go. I've got so many things I want to say that I just keep biting my tongue. So instead, I just sit here looking like a stuttering monkey because I'm trying to figure out the words to say certain things without getting, like earlier, I was talking about a friend that passed away, and I just found out and everything, and I mentioned some things, and they flagged me. Yep, restricted. And I keep getting restricted, so I'm trying not to get banned from TikTok. I mean, I just now got it going and everything. So, but check out the parasite cleanse and everything. There's some ways around it. And once you find out what it is, you'll do some research on it, and you'll find out where you can go and get it for dirt cheap, and you'll feel a lot better. The only problem is, I'm going to tell you right now, it is when it's doing a cleanse, it is doing a cleanse and everything. And it is cleaning out everything. There we go, from the city and everything. So you're gonna have let's just say you're gonna get the runs and everything. So, but when you think about all the stuff that's coming out of you and how much it's changing your life, it's worth it. So definitely want to check that out and everything. So here's the roof. And I got all these little cracks and everything. They're not leaking yet, but I seal them up so they don't leak. And you can see all the patching. I patched about 900 different things, but you never know. You just don't want to take the chance of it leaking, so it's better to do that. I did have a leak in that other green roof. That's why we did that and everything, but put that metal up there, and that was end of that. It worked good. But I paid people to do all these work and everything, and it seems like it never fixed the problem. So tomorrow, I guess it's supposed to rain, or the next day, and we're going to find out. Either that, or I'm going to get up here with my pressure washer, and we're going to blow all this off and make sure nothing leaking and everything else, because I'm never here when it does rain, because I stay at home most of the time. But lately, I've been feeling a lot better, doing a lot better. Like I said, you know, got the cleanse, got the sea moss gel. I ordered the sea moss from, I want to say it's the Condris from Honduras or something. I don't know what it's really called. But you get the raw sea moss, don't cook it. You clean it and everything, and you soak it overnight. You get all that salty, nasty off of it, and you put it in your blender, put a little bit of water in there, turn it into a gel like an applesauce and everything, and you take up no more than 2 tablespoons a day for that and everything, because you don't want to get too much iron and everything. But my body was depleting. Before the cleanse, it was depleting everything out of my system. I had B12 deficiency, I had vitamin D deficiency, I had, you name it, I had a deficiency for it. I got to the point where I couldn't even walk, I couldn't stand up and everything else. I take my RSO at night. You'll have to look that up, see what that is and everything. But you never want to take that any other time, because, you know, you got to function and everything else, and then you don't want to be taking it. But I was to the point where I couldn't walk and I couldn't do anything. I got real depressed for the last few years, and I just let everything go to complete snot. And since I found all these things, I've been doing better and everything. And I'm slowly starting to feel like I did 20 years ago. And if you don't believe me, try it out and you'll be amazed. My wife did not believe me at first, and she's had stomach issues for years. They found a tumor in her stomach from, I don't remember what they call it. It wasn't non-cancerous, but and everything. She took stuff and it worked out so much better. But I can't talk about that too much, because they'll start flagging me for some BS. You know, I don't want to get flagged for that. But if you do your research, you'll find, you know, it's really good to get cleansed and everything. It's really good to have your vitamins, because the sea moss gel that I make, it has 102 of the essential vitamins you need to survive and everything. So you really want to have that and everything. And it fights a lot of things. So I really love that stuff. And like I said, without it, I got to the point 5 years ago where I was getting to the point where I was slowly not being able to walk. And it got to the point where I couldn't do a lot of my stuff, so I hired people to do it. And they would take advantage of me and just start stealing everything, doing everything. And I just didn't want to do anything. I stayed in bed a lot of the time. I did that up until about a few months ago. We started finding this other stuff, and I've been slowly working my way to it. And about October, we started clearing out the store, but we decided, okay, let's do this. Let's put this together. Let's do it our way. Well, you know, we don't have to do everything the other way. We're going to do it our way and have fun and enjoy life instead of we're just here to make money just so we can survive and everything, which we still got to survive. Everyone's got to survive and everything. That's like TikTok. I don't do TikTok because I want to be TikTok famous and I'm going to get rich, because that's not going to happen. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not. I think we have made like 14 cents off of TikTok lives. So yeah, I am TikTok famous, but whatever. I'm not really looking to get paid for that. I'm just doing it for fun. Get out there and get things known. Eventually, we're going to try to do some other stuff once we get the store together. We get this other stuff caught up and everything. We got all kinds of plans coming. The next month or so is going to be boring with my lives because I'm going to be showing you the same thing I'm doing. But I guess that's my boring ass life, I just do what I can and just keep going. When you got your own business, that's all you can do is do what you're going to do. I mean, you can't give up. You got to keep going. You got to push forward and everything else. Yes, right there. Keep going. Who said that? Let's see. Interesting facts. Yes, you are correct. Keep going. Keep going. Never give up. And you just keep going. I always do. And it's a fight sometimes. Sometimes it's a real fight. Like when my wife was in the wheelchair, it was so hard because I already hurt and everything. And at that time, we had found the sea moss, I think, before that. And I was slowly getting into that. So I was moving around and doing good. And that helped with her healing and everything, too. Inflammation and all that stuff. And just looking off the side, see, I heard some noise. And that helped her out with her healing, too, from the accident when she busted her pelvis. And she was in the wheelchair for 3 months and everything else. And so we've been really blessed and really lucky and everything. But it's not just luck. It's hard work pays off. Hard work pays off. Always remember that. 24 new messages. What's that? I don't know what that means. I'm still trying to figure out all this stuff. Whoops. Let's see here. From interesting facts, I'm a strong person and take care of her. We take care of each other. We help out each other. We do the best we can, and I couldn't have a better wife. I don't know how she feels about me. She says she loves me, but I'm a pain in the butt sometimes. But we just take care of each other. We keep going. We don't give up, and it gets easier every live. Yes, it does. It's just I've been so busy and everything. Let's see, who was that? Yeah, James, it does get easier every live. The thing about it is you just got to get out there and do it and everything, and just talk and everything. And don't worry about that number in the corner of how many people are watching and everything. You just got to go at it and do it. My problem is I was so tired the last 4 days that I get on here and I'd just be like, that's all I got. See y'all later and everything. Because as you can see, I've got a lot going on and everything else. So I just keep going and everything. Interesting facts. Yes, she is very happy with me. We love each other very much. And we are living our best life and doing the best we can and everything. And that's the best thing you can hope for, is to find that person that'll stand by your side no matter what you go through, and have fun with it. We've been doing a lot of things, and just keep going. I mean, you can't give up. I mean, the worst thing we ever went through was when she had the accident and she broke her pelvis and everything. It's just been really hard to get over that, and we did, and we conquered that, and then we redid the store and everything, and we conquered that, and we just keep conquering and everything. As long as you're alive, there's still a chance to do better, and you just keep going and everything. So you just never give up. You just keep going. You keep pushing forward and everything else. Because we got downstairs just about done. I've got this patching of the roof up here to do. And then next week I'm going to put the fixtures together. And then we're going to get back over in this smaller building, start clearing that out. You have to make a video of your Kevin Smith stuff. Saw the posters. Yes, the banners, 5 foot by 7. That was the first time I met Kevin. And he was so excited to sign them and everything. He's like, I got a set of those too. Jason Mewes, he was just like, what are those? I said, they're the Clerks 2 banners. He's like, never seen them. I'm like, really? You're on them. You've never seen them. I'm sure he's seen them. He just didn't remember. But it was funny about that, though, is because Jason messed up with the paint marker and everything. And so it took like a half hour to dry with that. And so we had to wait for him to dry, and then Mike was like, hey, Kevin, we got to get you out of here. And Kevin was like, no, I'm going to hang out with him until it's done and everything. And we actually sat and talked, and we talked about Vincent Pereira and everything. He has a movie coming out with his Blu-ray coming out in May and everything, and hopefully we're going to find a way to get a Kickstarter going and maybe get his next movie going too and everything. So that would be pretty cool. And then I've got a whole bunch of Kevin Smith stuff. I went through my stuff and I'm looking for my old collection, but I'm afraid that half my stuff got stolen from years ago that I had in storage. But that's why we're not trusting a lot of people to do a lot of stuff anymore, because too many people got their hands into stuff. Especially when I was having my health issues, I wasn't really doing a lot, and I was trusting too many people, and so I lost a lot of stuff and everything. But yeah, as soon as I get caught up, we'll have to do that and everything, and probably do it a couple times and everything, because we don't know who's going to see the live and everything. So I do a lot of stuff. I'll redo it. I'll show you this or that and everything. If you on the tube, we got all the lives. We put all the lives on the tube after we played them and everything. We just put in sections of them on TikTok and everything, and we just keep it going and all that stuff. If you want to know more about us, or you want to check out our trips and know more about our path and all the stuff we've done and what we've gone through to get where we are today, we got all the videos of that stuff and everything on here. Yeah, we put James. Yeah, we put the cuts from the lives on TikTok, but then I put the whole thing on there. And eventually, when I get time, I want to cut out the best parts and everything and start pushing them too. It's just it's a timing issue with everything I got going on. It's a lot of work to keep up with all that. I started doing that, and I was like, that's a lot of work. People don't realize how much work it is to do the cuts and everything. But I'm slowly learning all that and everything, moving forward with it. And I'm having a good time with it. I really enjoy it, because originally when I started doing the videos and everything, it was because my wife had her accident. We started doing videos on another media platform. We can't say all that stuff and everything, because I'm trying to watch my mouth so I don't get restricted anymore, because I keep saying stuff that you're not supposed to say and I get restricted. But I don't even remember where I was going with that, but yeah, we started doing the videos originally when my wife had her accident. We started doing videos, and she hated it and everything. And I'd be filming her. We'd be going here or there and everything, and I'd be filming her just going into Walmart or going to the doctor's office, and people loved it, and it helped them keep up with what's going on in their life and everything, so people knew what was going on. And so then I think it was in August, I was talking to Kevin Smith about things and how I wanted to do some stuff and wanted to talk to him about other stuff. And he's like, well, you know where I'm at. You come find me. We can always chit chat and all that. But then on top of that, he was like, remember one thing, you're not dead yet. There's always tomorrow. So everything you planned on, just keep going. Keep doing it. You'll get there. Don't give up. Just keep going. And he's right. Because if he hadn't said that, I probably would have gave up already on it and been like, I did my videos and all that. Because at the time, back in the day, I wrote scripts. I did all that stuff. We all did. We all had those dreams. But a lot of us gave up on it and everything. But I still have it alive in my back of my head. But I have so many things in the back of my head I'm thinking about. I got the store. I would love to do that movie I thought of years ago. But it's a whole different world now, and that'd be a whole different movie now and everything. If I can even remember it, because I don't have the script anymore that I wrote. It just disappeared and everything when I got divorced. Probably went in the backyard with half my Kevin Smith stuff when my ex threw it all out and everything. Because yeah, that's how my life was. And so but we still got plenty of time to make new things. Do new things. So we're gonna just keep with us and follow us on our journey and everything, and I'll sit here and spit and stutter when I don't know what to say, and I'll bore you to death some minutes, and I'll excite you in other minutes, It's just how it is. James, been there with being busy or so many things I talked about. I don't even know which one we're talking about now, but life just, you just got to keep going with life and everything. I'm still waiting to get confirmation if Kevin is going to be. He's still trying to decide, because he has so much going on, if he's going to be in Jersey it's this month already. It's already March. I don't know if he's going to be in Jersey this month. If he is, we're going to probably head out that way and hang out. But if he's not, we're going to wait. And oh yeah, the divorce is crazy. Yeah, James. You always say, hey, yeah, she'd never do that to me. I'm going to tell you right now. They will not do that to you until you get divorced, and then they will. I mean, once you're getting divorced, all bets are off, all the rules have changed, and they're going to do what they want to do. So, yeah, sadly, but I don't plan on getting divorced again. I'm going to stay with my wife till the day I die. And if it don't work out, she can kill me and bury me in the backyard. I shouldn't have said that, but it was a joke, because she wouldn't do that. But no, I'm just kidding. But no, we're very happy and everything. We got a lot going on, but we're very happy. And I'm hoping that he does get everything cleared where he can end up in New Jersey. And so we're going to take a week and go do that. If not, I'm just going to keep checking in with everyone and see when we're going to head out that way. But sometime within the next couple months, we're going to be heading out to Jersey and doing some stuff. I'm just not sure what else is going on yet. We just take it one day at a time and do the best we can. So I appreciate y'all jumping on here. I had a good time talking to y'all. I think this is one of my... Oh, have a question. I had a Kevin Laserdisc of Chasing Amy. What was his connection to manufacturing? I'm not sure on the Chasing Amy. What I know it was done by, I want to say Weinstein was involved in the Chasing Amy, but I can't remember for sure. I know that on the Chasing Amy, I have one I'm going to take to Jersey the next time I go, and I'm going to have John Willie Young autograph it. He's the one that's talking outside of the Quick Stop about finger cuffs and everything, if y'all remember that scene in Chasing Amy. And so I want to get him to sign my Kevin Smith Chasing Amy VHS I have. Magic the Gathering. Yes, we have tons of Magic the Gathering cards. Probably don't have any of the good ones left because I don't price them out. I just start them at one price. Everyone picks them over. Then I knock them down to the next price. Everyone picks them over. And as they go away, I just sell them cheap and everything, because I got so much going on. I don't have time to research every card, everything I got going on. I just try to keep it cheap, keep people happy and everything. But I'm not sure. It's a Miramax was the one that did the Chasing Amy, and they were involved in it. Weinstein is Miramax at the time, but Weinstein obviously is gone. Oh, Magic the Gathering at the comic shop. When the trash can came, you're right. Yeah, okay, I get the connection now. It's been a long day. I caught on to what you were saying. That was a long time ago. It's been a while since I watched that show. Where did I put my ladder? Oh, I threw it down over here. Be like stuck in here because I can't crawl through the window. Yep. I totally forgot about that scene. It's been a while since I watched that movie. I love that movie, though. And everything. Yeah, we used to have a whole bunch of them card-playing games and stuff like that, but they bought out everything. They bought out all my Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! The only thing I do have is a bunch of Magic, but I used to go buy them up twice as much as the other card games. We used to have all kinds of weird card-playing games, you know. I even had D&D for a while. I didn't know they made them until I found them. I don't have a lot of the trading cards left. I need to get into a lot of this stuff, but I'm slowly trying to figure it out. Yeah, Mallrats is awesome. I love Mallrats and everything. That was really, really cool and everything. My friend Vincent Pereira was supposed to be in it, and he's only in the extended version because he's the PA for Michael Rooker and everything, but he's got the picture for sale with the autograph and everything, but he was only in the extended version because they cut that out, which sucks. And Clerks 3, I loved Clerks 3. It was a great movie, but it sucks that Dante was gone, and now Kevin is sitting there trying to figure out, how am I going to get him back in? And I'm like, man, just do a sleep. He's talked about many different ways of bringing Dante back. I don't know. I have a few ideas of how to do it too, and everything where it would work. So hopefully he'll get him back. Clerks 4, the Jedi Ghost. Yeah, I think he actually had talked about different ones with Dante being the ghost and everything. It was funny because I did a picture that was photoshopped of me, Vincent, and Kevin and Jay in front of the store here, and photoshopped it and everything. And one of our friends is like, Vincent's disappearing in the picture. I said, yeah, that's going to be the Jay and Silent Bob number 4, because there's supposed to be Star Wars coming out, which is number 3, and it's number 4 is going to be They Saved the Universe, you know, because something happened where they messed it up, and all of a sudden Vincent's disappearing and everything, so they got to go save it so he doesn't disappear and everything, you know. But yeah, there's all kinds of ideas for different movies out there for him, and he's just got so many different ideas and so many things going on. I know there's a few other things coming up, but I just don't know exactly, because like Star Wars was supposed to be done in September of last year, and of course something happened where that didn't happen. There's been so many different things going on, like with the 70s show, he went and did that, so he had to cancel some other shows and everything. He's got so many things going on, I don't even know how he can keep up with it, to be honest, and everything. But hopefully we'll be seeing a new movie coming soon. A lot of these younger kids, you say, Jay and Silent Bob, they're like, who? Kevin Smith, who? What? 4:30 movie. Oh yeah, that was a great movie. Wow, you know. So y'all have a great day. Stay safe. I'm gonna get off here. Go try to get this crap off my hands. And y'all stay safe. Chronicon? Yes, Chronicon was awesome. I can't wait to next year they're supposed to have it, and then next year there's supposed to be another cruise and everything. Or actually, it'd be this year for the Chronicon, next year for the cruise. Actually, if you, yeah, it wasn't as big as a normal con, but I mean, it was pretty cool. So, from what Kevin said, they plan on having it right back at the Hyatt again and everything. But you know how things change and everything. What's funny is normally when I go to things, I get to hang out with Kevin and everything. And I think I saw Kevin once. I was like, hey, we made it. He's like, told me, come out there. It'd be the best thing. I'm like, hey, I made it. And then all of a sudden he's gone. And that's about, and he's like, yeah, you did, you know, and that's about all we got to talk. I spent more time with his wife and daughter and everything before. And that wasn't even that much because, you know, they had so much things to do too. Well, that's pretty cool. A 2-hour drive from the house. That'd be nice, man. We drove an hour out of town just to get a cheap place and everything, because we didn't stay at the Hyatt because our reservation got screwed up. But that's a whole nother story for that. But I just can't wait to get out to Jersey again, hopefully soon. So that'd be pretty cool. But so that's about all I got. I think I'm going to head home, get me some dinner, get washed up, and secure this building before I go home. And I'm going to go relax and get ready for the weather. Yeah, the drive. Yeah, so you know the drive. It's 1,600 miles all the way from Oklahoma to New Jersey, where we go hang out in there and everything. And then I either go to Vincent's house in Michigan on the way there, or I'll go on the way back, depending on which way I'm going to go see my aunt and everything. And so, yeah, we do a whole circle. I've been trying to get Vincent to go hang out with us too, and he's always this or that and everything. So hopefully one day we'll get everyone together, and I think that's going to happen this year and everything, because hopefully I'm hoping they'll do a premiere of A Better Place when it comes out, which Kevin produced and everything, but then Vincent wrote it, directed it, and all that stuff and everything. And then the remastered Blu-ray's coming out this year, Smart Castle Cinema Edition, which is cool and everything, because that's the new thing they're doing with the movies. You know how you have the little box sets and you have the little editions. Miramax had their Criterions and all that. Well, now there's going to be the Smart Castle Edition Cinema, so that's going to be pretty cool. Yeah, I haven't been through Wisconsin yet, but if I ever get up that way, I'll have to get with you and check that out. I've seen your videos on some of that. Like you said, check it out in October. You really have that stuff all out, man. You got a hell of a collection of toys. Man, I am jealous. I used to have toys like that, but, you know, through the years I sold it all off and had to finance my life, you know. Kids aren't cheap. That's cool. Hey, James, have you ever been out to the Secret Stash? Have you ever been to, I'm assuming you've been out to Jersey and everything, where the Iron Bob outfit is in the wall at Secret Stash and everything, which is pretty cool. Hell yeah. Last time I finally met Walt Flanagan. I think it was the last time we were up there and everything. I went by their place. You have not been to Jersey? Oh my gosh, you got to go to Jersey. Did you get to meet Kevin while you were out at Chronicon at least? Man, if you do go to Jersey, the Holy Land, something like that. The best thing I would try for, if you actually do want to go to Jersey, you might be trying go to the Vulgarthon next year. Yeah, it was kind of funny. My wife was disappointed because they had the VIP packages for the Chronicon, you know, and I know you know about the VIP packages, but they had the one with the jersey and I think the coin and all the crap and everything. And then they had the one where you get the autograph and the autograph and the picture with Kevin. And I asked my wife, I said, which one do you want to do? And she's like, really? Because we need more pictures and autographs of Kevin. And I'm like, well, fair. And so she wanted to get the jersey. The only problem is she wears a small and everything. And so she got it and they gave her a large and they didn't have any smalls left. And they told her to come back at the end of the thing and they probably have one for her and she could trade it out. Well, she forgot. So now she's got this large Chronicon jersey that she don't even want. So she's like, man, I should at least got the VIP. At least I would have got to say, hey, you know. So yeah, that's how that goes. If you want to actually, so if you've never met Kevin James, you can go, if you go out to the cinemas when they have the things, you can meet him there and everything a lot cheaper. And he's a lot different because he don't have everyone telling him, hey, you got to do here, you got to do. Well, they kind of do. He's still got the handlers out there and everything because Ernie always keeps him going. And then Mike will keep him going too. I saw quite a few cosplayers. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. There was actually quite a few of them out there and everything. I remember the one with that had the King Diamond with where Trevor and Austin had done the King Diamond thing. I saw them. They were pretty cool. I saw quite a few Buddy Christ. I saw quite a few Bluntman and Chronics and everything. Bluntman. Yeah, I'm not sure if I saw that one. I probably did. I saw so much out there going on and talked to so many people. That's another person, if you ever get to meet Trevor Froman, he is hilarious. He's the nicest guy you'll ever meet too. And what I like about it is they're all like family out there, so it's pretty cool. I don't know if I remember that, but I probably have footage of it. If I don't remember it, I probably have footage of it then. I don't know. I've got so much stuff from Chronicon that I have not even gone through yet and everything for footage because I've been so busy. I've got a whole bunch on my... Yeah, I went to all the Q&As. I went to all that stuff. I went all over the place. I pretty much kept going and going and going for that. It was, because to me, it was the greatest thing out there. My wife was like, after a while, she was like, okay, I've seen it all. I'm done. You know, but she went around and got some of the videos for me. In fact, all the ones I think most of the videos I've actually put out were the ones my wife did. I haven't even put my videos out yet. I think I did a few of mine, but I've got so much footage from all that stuff. It's hard to, if you find Milwaukee Clerks 3 Q&A, I was in the line. That's cool. Oh, I'm going to clear off through this window and get in this building now. Get ready to go. Poor kitty. I'm going to set that there. No, TikTok, I'm not trying to do a stunt. I get flagged for so many things on here. Stupid stuff that I'm not even doing. Oh, that was cool. I just knocked the board out. That was really neat. Now I'm stuck. That's cool. I'm on live and I'm stuck in the window. Not anymore. There we go. Oh. Always appeal. Well, they do it on the lives and everything. They keep They're like, your live is restricted, your live is restricted. The other ones, yeah, last night on TikTok, I don't understand what was going on, but everything I posted got flagged. I don't understand why, but I appealed it all, and it's all been taken care of. But I think TikTok was going through some kind of phase yesterday, because they kept getting on my butt about everything I did and everything. So it is what it is. But yeah, they restricted me for comments and then said it's not for kids and all that stuff. Community flag comments detected. Filter comments. Yeah, I guess there's some comments on here that they're flagging right now for something. Will hide comments for similar viewers previously flagged in live. I don't know. I guess they're flagging someone for something now. I can't keep up with that. Oh, so I got the roof done at least. Yeah, I'm still learning all the TikTok stuff, because I'll tell you what, back before they shut down, I had no followers pretty much on my TikTok. I had pretty much stopped doing it. Then when they reopened it and everything, my Facebook went to crap, and it was flying up there. And then all of a sudden my TikTok went boom. And so I started posting everything and took off. And now here we are, over 4,000 followers in, I think 35 days, 40 days, something like that. Let's see. That's about 40 days, 4,000 followers. Went from 77 to 4,000 in 40 days. I think that's pretty good. So that worked out. I do a lot of videos. I hope kill videos daily. Yeah, whoops, I turned off the light. That got real dark real quick. Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, there's a lot of them. And what's funny is they flag them for stupid stuff. It'll say, oh, this or that. And then it's like, that's not even taking place. Like, there was one that got flagged yesterday. Me and my wife were driving into California in the snow and everything, and she had her hair down, and she was just brushing her hair, and they flagged it and said sexual content. It's like, she's brushing her hair. Whatever. And everything. I mean, I love it when her hair is down, but dang, someone needs to chill. So much fun. I didn't even get to check that, but I'll do that next time. I think I've had enough for today of working. I'm going to turn off this light, and it's going to get dark again in here. And that's how I spend my day off. Spend my day off on the roof working and not in the store, and then the rest of the time I'm in the store working. I'm only open from 12 to 5, but I normally be here 12 to 8 just trying to get everything done. So that keeps me busy. Now I'm going to go home, take a shower, and eat some food and relax and catch up on all my TikTok communications and all that fun stuff, and transfer my videos and all that fun stuff and everything else. It's never-ending fun. There's always something to do. And that's pretty much how I spend my day off. On the roof fixing it. And then tomorrow I'll be back here cleaning up, trying to figure out where I'm going to start again. Let's see, cameras are on. Just checking my doors, doing my shakers. And then we're going to get out of here. So y'all have, James had a great time talking with you. And everyone else had a great time talking with you. This has actually been one of my funner lives. I appreciate it and everything. One of these times, James, you'll have to get on here and we'll have to do a guest and everything. I think that'd be fun, talking about all kinds of stuff. But I don't have as much cool stuff as you do, I think. You got all the cool stuff, James. I wish I had all my stuff I used to. Of course, half my stuff's in storage, so. But y'all have a great day. Stay safe and stay out of trouble. I'm going to go home, wash up, and call it a day and everything. I'm tired. It's been a long day. Every day is a long day for me. So if anyone ain't got anything else to throw at me, I had a great time today. Hope you all enjoyed it. And I will see you tomorrow around 5 or 6. I'll make a decision. It'll probably be 6 o'clock tomorrow. I'll go live because I keep trying to go live at 5 and everyone keeps coming into the store, which is a good problem to have, not a bad problem. The reason I close up at 5 is because normally there ain't no one coming in, but lately, since I've redone the store, we've been getting busier and busier, so that always helps and everything, and that makes a difference. I appreciate everyone that enjoyed the live. I appreciate everyone that's following. I appreciate everything y'all do for me. If you enjoy it and you want to see more, go ahead and give us a follow. If you follow, I'll follow you back. There's no problem with that. And I'm not one of those that's going to sit there and go, delete after they follow me, because that's not fair. I really like to find a community where we can all interact and everything. So if you want to, that would be great. You know, start getting on here and having a big old conversation, have a good old time, have it like a party and a hangout, you know. So that would be cool. But I'm going to get off here and I'm going to go home and relax and have a good one. Y'all have a great day. Stay safe and check me out tomorrow at 6 o'clock and we'll do it again. Maybe I'll find some cool stuff. I just got to decide what I'm doing tomorrow. Am I going to clean out the back room or am I going to put up shelves tomorrow? Who knows? Maybe we'll flip a dime and we'll see. Who knows? But we are getting it together. It's starting to look a little bit better here. It's a lot of work, but we're getting it together. So hopefully y'all will follow us just to watch our journey as we build up everything and go and everything. And James on here, if you catch him, check him out on TikTok. I don't know if it's just James or what on here. I'll have to look back. But y'all should give him a follow too if you like toys and cool stuff. He's got some cool toys. This guy has got some collections and everything else going on and everything. So y'all have a great day. Stay safe. And I'm going to get out of here now because I keep saying it and I keep staying here because I don't want to drive because I'm too tired. So y'all have a great day. Stay safe. I appreciate you. Check out our videos in the comments or check out our videos and you'll see what we're about and all the things we've gone through with the accidents and the pretty much rebuilding our lives and everything. So y'all have a great day. Stay safe and I'm out of here.